many times you have to adapt something that you have learned to a new situation, and that is what we are going to learn by looking at this question. So it's a tough looking question based on series. Series is decently popular with the CAT exams. So have a look at it, try to see familiarity. The second series should be very familiar. The terms are alternate, plus minus, plus minus. So this should be known what you are going to do. That is a hallmark of how well prepared you are. But the first series is a little challenging, and is where I am saying you need to observe something and adapt something that you know. So I'll give you a little time for you to try that, pause it and do that. And before I start the solution, the early bird price of my CAT 24 batch ends tonight in a few more hours. So if you want to join my batch for CAT 24 and you act early enough, you can save 3,000 rupees. The link to buy the course is in the description. So what is it that the observation that we have? First, there are two terms. 35, 68, can't see too many relation between them. There's an increase, there's a decrease, 36 becomes 37, one is increasing, one is decreasing. One observation as is it terminates. That is, it is not going on till infinite terms. It has an end. Another thing which you should highlight is the first and the last one is the same. It's just that the order is different, right? So there is repeats, right? So each term repeats. So let me just write a term repeats. Now I don't know whether it will be useful or not, but I'm just talking about the observations. Now the other important one is one term increases by 1 and the other term decreases by 1. The same thing is happening from year to year. Now when I have two terms and one is increasing and one is decreasing, what happens is the sum remains a constant. So if I take the sum of these two, 90 and 13, 103, is it? Yeah, 103, 90 and 13 again, 103. So the sum is a constant, and now this is an important observation. So observations have a role to play, right? So now the hint or what you should have known is from your preparation, you know telescopic series. Telescopic. This is a part of any study material. Now the terminate parts is what helps me with series, and in telescopic series you typically have terms like this. So this is the familiarity with what is given. Now in telescopic series, there's again one very key part which you should always observe is whatever is the difference. So let's say 3 into 5. The difference here is 2. The same difference is in the next one, and usually in the telescopic the term is also carried forward, but let's say it's not carried forward. Let's just say 12 into 14 and 35 into 37. So what you can do is the difference here is also 2. The difference here is also 2. So this in telescopic series we have seen that this could be split this way. This could be split 1 by 12 minus 1 by 14 and 1 by 35 minus 1 by 37. And whenever you have to split something like this, that makes the question very tough. Had this been given, it's easy to come over here. In fact, that is what you have to check now. When you do this, the denominator is 3 into 5, but the numerator is 5 minus 3, 2. Here it is 14 minus 12, 2. So do you see this difference has a role to play? 12 into 14 you get, but you get a 2. 35 into 37 you'll get. 37 minus 35 will be a 2. So what do we do with that 2? Oh, that's easy to handle. You could just take half of this. So when you take half of this, the 2 from the numerators will cancel out. Now that term is exactly equal to this. So this is what you should be knowing or so on. And now how do you adapt it? Just like that, the difference was same here. Here the sum is a constant, and this is that very weak link that can help one to solve this question. So here too, the A term you can split it as 1 by 35, and instead of a minus, it's plus 1 by 68. Right? So when you do this, do you get 35 into 68 in the denominator? Do you get 68 plus 35, which is 103 we have seen, okay? And plus, the second term can be split as 1 by 36 plus 1 by 67, and 1 by 37 plus 1 by 66, and so on till the last will be 1 by 68 plus 1 by 35. Right? And you already know what? So this is the first term, this is the second one, this is the third, this is the last. Yeah, and you know the sum at the numerator will always be that 103. It's 103, right? Yeah. Yeah. So you can simply do 1 over 103. And this is your A. So at least you have got started. And now it's just a question of, you know, how fast you can move ahead. We have already seen the 2 times it is, so 2 over 103 times this 1 by 35, that's the 2. Similarly, 1 by 36 will be there, so that is 1 by 36, 1 by 37, and so on, right till 1 by 68. And here we'll have to take a pause. Now we have a new term here, and it's starting from somewhere, not from 1, it's starting from 35, ending at 68. You have gone a halfway using A. You don't have to get to a very great solution or great expression. Yeah, leave it. Let's try B, what happens. There could be some interactions. So B, as I said, you should know what you're going to do is, you're just going to keep the series, you know, you'll try to make the series intact, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 and so on, plus 1 by 4. Right up till 1 by 68. But we don't have a plus, we have minus for all the events. So that subtract 2 times 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6 and so on, all the even terms, right? Now this, why I'm doing faster, this is a known trick, students. Yeah, there's nothing great here. So you added a 1 by 2 and you subtracted a 1 by 2. Okay, so if you see this, now this will be exactly equal to B. So 2 times 1 by 2 you are subtracting, 1 by 2 will cancel, what will be left will be a minus 1 by 2. 2 times 1 by 4, so it's a 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. These are minus and a minus, and this is a 1 by 4. So this cancels, a minus remains. I think you should be able to do that. And from here, the 2 can get cancelled out, and I'll be left with 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4, and now you realize this will remain as it is. Oh, the 1 by 2 to 1 by 34 will cancel out. This is a minus. Right, from the first one, these all 1 will cancel, half will cancel, 1/3 will cancel, till 1 by 34 will cancel. So what will this be left? This will be 1 by 35, 1 by 36, 1 by 37 and so on, right till 1 by 68. Oh, and this term is same as this term here. So when you do your A by B, the term this will cancel out with this completely, and you will be just left with 2 over 103, which is your answer.